All right. Listen, Streamlabs. See, what it should be doing, or what it normally does, is it leaves a thing where I can get back to it. It didn't leave it this time, so I had to reschedule it from scratch. Anyway, welcome. Sorry for that. Things should be looking a bit better. Still not as smooth as I would want it to be, but definitely a lot better. I knew exactly what options made things go bad, because I was like, hey, these sound like good options. They were not. Not a good time to test, but yes, welcome. My name is Drusyc, and today we'll be playing Myth of Empires once again, and I'm probably going to be playing a hell of a lot more than this. I was about to tell my guild, hey, I'm going live, and I accidentally said it in county chat. This is so sad. Accidental forced self-promotion. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyway. Yes, what we were going to do, and what we are doing, provided Streamlabs doesn't have another freaking aneurysm, is, oh, hey. Wait a second. Okay, I need to figure out what settings that is on. Because whatever the default lightness it's catching is a hell of a lot better than mine. My screen is dark. It is very dark. Anyway, I'm glad you guys can see it better than I can, though. Okay. Do I already have the wheelbarrow? I do already have the wheelbarrow. Alright. So, excuse me, we're going to be focusing on getting some iron. Why do you keep dropping... This is used for valuable fertilizer, my guy. Won't be dropping that. Anyway, yes, we are going to be getting iron, and I might just be turning my head over here to navigate this, because, oof. Oh, wait, here it is. 7. There we go. Alright, let's make our guy follow us in case we get into any sort of trouble. You want to go a little bit faster, my guy? Yes, we're going to be making some mostly backup iron and iron for people that we can recruit, right? It'd be nice to be like, hey, join us. We have this. Okay, so attach that. And have him sit down. And now here we go. Oh my god, that screen is so much better. What freaking dark settings are these? Does this new monitor have, like, game mode? But yeah, I mean, better me having the darkness than you guys, I guess. You guys can watch me run into things and be like, how could he not see that? When it's basically, like, worse than a silhouette on my screen. Yeah, a little bit of choppiness, but a lot better than the other Myth of Empires stream. This is going to be choppy, probably, because survival MMOs tend to have a lot of ping, and this is no exception. I can't even see where the road is. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I see a road here. Okay. I'm going to trust that this is the right way. And, keep going. But yes! Fuck, what was I going to say? To anyone who just came in, I forget what I was going to say a lot. That is a common theme. So if I forget, I apologize. It's just who I am as a person, really. But hey. Ah! Alright. Yeah, Streamlabs really did do me dirty. I got everything set up. Was like, we got this. We're gonna, you know, have a nice stream, and then it's like, nah. you're gonna crash. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna change some settings. And then they were like, oh, so you wanted to be able to get back to the stream? Nah, you're not gonna do that. I'm like, okay, well, usually you keep my scheduled streams up there, but no. What they've been doing lately is that when I go off of stream, also, by the way, for anyone who plays this game, you'll hear that music every now and then. Wonder what the hell it is. That's denoting that the day-night cycle is changing. Also, my horse is out of stamina. You can see that in the top left next to my icon. Or character portrait. There we go. Now it has stamina. But yeah, that little odd background music it decides to play every now and then is the day-night cycle starting to change. So we should see the sun rays here in a bit. Alright, the hardest part about this iron isn't mining it, you know, it's not making the wheelbarrow, it's not controlling this horse. I mean, I guess that's part of it, but not entirely. The hardest part is going over this hill where there's a path that's kind of, you know, fucking narrow. And if you go over it the wrong way, you 100% will fall to your horse's death and to your wheelbarrow's destruction. Okay, I can't see anything. Okay, yeah, the sun could not be rising at a more perfect time because some douchebag built a house up here to block the bridge, and our allies, Jade Empire, were like, listen, we ain't gonna be playing these games. You can build here, so can we. And they basically built a bridge around his... And they basically built a bridge that sort of goes around him off to the side of that bridge. So it's pretty nice. Coming through here, by the way, is often a lucrative thing because when people switch guilds, they can take their stuff with them if they pay copper, but they don't have to, and a lot of people just don't. So you'll come through and find a lot of stuff just lying on the ground that's actually pretty valuable, and it's like, I'll take it, thanks. Alright then, yeah, this absolute prick up here. Look at this. Look at this. Now, he thinks he stops me from getting past him, but no. I got this, okay? Now, on the way back, I'm gonna have to use that bridge, absolutely, but... Wait, actually, hold on, can I jump? No, that makes sense. But it was worth a try considering that the wheelbarrow doesn't seem to do anything to my horse's speed. Alright, I gotta regain some stamina again. But yeah, we were originally gonna stream going medieval, and then I was lightly tired. Not really all that tired, just, you know, not in a thinking and strategizing sort of mood. And none of my strategies ever translate well to games. In games, you know, they always want you to see everything on the field, and my strategy is more not doing that. Right? Now, don't get me wrong, that's more of the RimWorld colony sim type thing, but even still, my mind is too small, okay? My mind is too small, and already, and adding tiredness to it is not good. Alright, so here's where we get off of this path. We go over here. Oh wait, no, not over here, over there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, honestly, the path to it is not that bad. You get a much better visual of where to go than coming back. And the biggest the biggest thing about this is that there's so many things that just block your path on an already narrow thing when you can barely control the horse because it's attached to a wheelbarrow. So, I mean, good luck. It's difficult. Okay. Okay, listen. Listen. You can get over that horse. Don't act like you can't. Okay, we're gonna ha 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 ha. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. Okay. Alright, so that one is done. And now to hopefully find the way to get up there, because there's a few ways that looks like it leads up there, but actually is a trap, and you will fall trying to do it. I see a lot of grass over here, so I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I figured that would happen. I got too close. Oh. Oh. Okay, good. Looks like we might be in the clear. Is the battle music just gonna keep going? Sounds like the battle music's just gonna keep going. I mean, kinda epic, not gonna lie. Alright, so here's where we can get off. I'll let the battle music play for a while, but after a bit, I'm gonna need to relog so it doesn't keep playing at a non-crucial moment. Gonna have people come in being like, what is this epic music for? Why? Alright. Iron can take a bit to mine. Even with like the latest hammer. Dude, hey horse, you wanna get out of my way so I don't accidentally hit you? No? Fantastic. You gave me 11 sand. Really, game? 3 iron, 11 sand. You wanna switch that around next time, please? That's an iron mine. What do you give me 11 sand for? This is so sad. Also, I got a new chair today. My last one was just a chair I got from the kitchen. And it was breaking, so it was nice that it actually came in. It actually came in the other day, but I needed to wait for some people to help me get it and whatnot. Yes, very epic. We needed this music while I was mining iron. This is a 2-hour training montage, but instead of a montage, it's just a full-length video of the, you know how it just shows the highlights at the gym and the highlights of the jogs? Nah, you get the full jog. The waiting on the bus, the or not bus, but the waiting for the bus to move, the waiting for the lights, the accidentally tripping and slowly getting up, all of it. All of those need to be included in a real workout montage with this epic battle music that ceases to stop because I entered and exited too early. In fact, hold on, let me just relog. Exit the main menu. Confirm, because that would get on my nerves even. Alright, also if anyone wants to join, Minfing Jingbei, I think that's how you pronounce it. I probably butchered it. Sorry, I don't I don't speak Chinese. I know some from the game Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13, but I know how to pronounce things. I don't know what the fuck they mean. I know 3G Jojoba. I think that means leave it to me, or some loose translation of that. But yeah, this game probably won't like go through well just because it has a lot of ping. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to hit me with that 0 milliseconds BS. I see through you, game. Oh, I gotta tell it to follow me again. Alright, well. It would be nice to have some music though. Should I do the music? I know a song, it doesn't really fit the mood, but I know the Hymn of the Faith from Final Fantasy X. You know, the... Should I do that? I would take up a good 40 seconds of our time. Well, not to take up time, but you know, it was a nice 40 seconds of music. Yeah, I went the wrong way. It's over here. There were several times I went over to this place and I'm like, where the fuck is all the iron? I know there's a lot of iron that spawns here, but that's because that place isn't the spawn. This place in this direction is the real spawn. Pro tip for anyone watching. But yeah, see, up there, there'll be more over there, some over there. Also, there's a bear here, so if anyone manages to find this place, stay clear of the bear. It's about midway in. You know, on the upside, if you don't see it, that's great. On the downside, it still might see you. Right? Yeah, and I've known a few people come through here and then just have the bear choose violence. Like, it was out hunting. It was upsetting. Deer meat could not satisfy it. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't just say venison. That's simpler. Wait, no. Actually, deer meat is simpler. It has less syllables. At this point, I'm just being pedantic. To be fair, guild level 4 is easy to get. Eh? Eh? Okay, yeah, this is 4. Okay, I thought I was at 3. Oh, okay, yeah, don't go up that way. That's dangerous. Oh, hey, more iron. Give me. This one was hiding. But yes, how is everyone's day? How's everyone doing? Like I said earlier, I got this new chair. I had ordered it a couple weeks ago, and it took forever to get here. It was fucking, $40-something, and I'm like, alright, not bad. And it's like $37 shipping. Why? Why? I don't understand. Then there were other chairs that cost $10 to $20 that were the exact same thing. Oh, there's iron over here that's easier to get. I'm gonna get that first, so that there's a lower risk of my horse falling to its death and breaking the cart. I set up a bed over there so I can just respawn to a friend's place, actually a guild member's place, and get another horse, ride back, pick up all the stuff, so I don't lose anything, but it's still annoying. Also, just so you guys know, we are on a PvE server. Right now, what we're doing is we're building up so that we have resources to hopefully not get absolutely harassed and mauled in PvP. I don't know. We might switch soon. I still have some friends who are coming in to play, and I don't want to rush them off to a PvP server when they're not ready. But there's also a lot of people in my guild who are just very, very antsy, want a PvP, and honestly would kind of get their ass whooped. I'm not gonna lie. Not a lot of our people are that good. Which way did we come from? I think we came from this way. I don't know. We're going this way, so hopefully it's how we came. Yeah, the lighting looks better on... This must be in, like, game mode or something. I don't know where the settings are on this monitor. I don't know. I don't even know what the fucking power button is, to be honest. Like, I went to turn off this monitor the other day. Just let it sit, do its thing. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I just saw the bear. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Okay, let's just go this way. The bear can have that iron. Yeah, we'll go around to that iron over there. Ooh. Ah! Go away. Why are you here? Go eat the boar. Yeah, you run that way, so that I can run this way. Also, another tip, if you're gathering resources, press B. Because if you don't, you'll get, like, this attack mode right here. Like, you're going to attack. But if you press B, you go into continuous attack mode. I suppose you could also use it in combat, which, I mean, it's probably more fluid this way. But, I mean, if you want to decide what direction you're heading, it's probably best to just do this. Or to do the normal one. Okay, I'm gonna try to get these. Hopefully the bear doesn't decide that it's time for violence. Hopefully my horse doesn't decide to get so close that... Nope. I'm gonna end up smacking it as well. Alright. Doo-doo-doo. Break. Thank you. You know, instead of saying break, I probably should have just said, give me iron. Like, it's okay if it doesn't break to pieces, but if I get you know, more iron, it's even better. I'm kind of worried about looking down doing this, because I literally just saw the bear running that way. And I feel like if I'm looking down aiming at this thing, it's prime time for the bear to just come in and maul my ass, but it doesn't seem to be around here. It seems to have ran off into a different section of this iron mine, which is good. Fucking yikes, dude. What I would do for music is play the BRB music that I have. Essentially, my theme, I guess, that I had bought the license to and then proceeded to not really need. Because at that point I was doing a starting soon, but then I realized, hey, maybe doing a starting soon isn't really a good thing when you need to catch a viewer's attention for the first couple seconds. So now it's just a BRB, but it's a really good song. But the issue is that Streamlabs is a rather glitchy program. I was just kind of airballing that. But Streamlabs is a rather glitchy program, and I've noticed that the music will just stop playing. Like when I've had to go to a BRB screen, I've checked back on the live later, and there are times when it's just like, nah, we don't want to play the music. And then even though I have it set to loop, sometimes it just doesn't, and then sometimes it does, and it's like, okay, well, this is fine. You're right. I just wanted dead silence here, Streamlabs. I didn't know that I wanted that, and in fact, I thought that would be a terrible idea, even. But you have proven to me that I am incorrect, and that silence is key. That's clearly this game's philosophy. No background music, unless you're in a fight, or unless you're in the main menu when you get absolutely ass blasted with music. Good lord. The opening menu theme is just not good. Well, not that the theme isn't good, but the volume, no, horse, you stay there. I'm opening this. Alright. Hey, I already got 107 copper. Nice, nice. How's the quest for copper going. Collection quest 205, 138. Alright, cool. Yeah, when we switch to a PvP guild, see, cause oh fuck. I'm out of here. Absolutely not. You stay away from me, Mr. Bear. I want nothing to do with you, okay? I did not take your honey. That wasn't me, that was Piglet. It was Tigger. Alright, well. He's over there. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. GG me. Stamina regen. But yeah, to anyone in the chat, have you guys played this game? Or have you watched anyone else play this game? And if so, what are y'all's thoughts? I've said this last time I streamed. I think it's a good game. It definitely has frustrations and things that need to be changed. Like how you can't pick things up after you put them down. Like you can't... Okay, I'm gonna need you to move, horse. Yeah, and like how when you set the horse to follow you, it decides to... Like it's gonna be right over your shoulder. I don't need that, okay? I need you to stay, you know, a foot or two away from me. I need you to stay in inventory distance. But not in, I can smell you, well, it's a horse. But not in, I would smell you if you were a person distance. Well-washed person, I guess I should say. Some people, I was saved from certain death yet again. Oh no, Brutus. What happened? Excuse me. Alright, so... I'm gonna go over here and look for iron in this direction. Hopefully the boar didn't choose to just be on this side of the hill. Not boar. I can handle a boar. The bear. Bear killed Crimson. Yep, that. Hey, Crimson Black. That means our allies are here. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pop into their Discord real quick. Jade Empire. Well. Jade Empire. Oh, well, he's not in voice chat. That's so sad. Okay, well, I wanted to mock him and let him know that I've been doing a very successful job of not getting killed by the bear. And my tried and tested method of getting the fuck out of there. I think that's a strat that he should adopt. Because this iron will be here, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this location in particular has insane amounts of iron and I love it. So much so that I can collect it with an alliance member, not a guild member. And an alliance is a collection of allied guilds. So stop getting up in my face if you don't want to get hit, dude. Like at this point, it's just on you, okay? Like I am actively trying to not hit you, and you are doing everything in your power to make me hit you. But yeah, like, there's enough iron over here to have, like, multiple guilds. Because if he's here, that means some other people from his guild are probably also here. And I haven't run into them, and I'm still seeing loads of iron. So this place is plentiful, and things respawn, so you don't have to worry about getting it now and, oh no, where do I have it later? I don't like it when things in survival games don't respawn. Wait a second, I forgot to bring up Streamlabs again. Let me do that so I can see chat. Alright, there we go. I don't like it when in survival games when they don't respawn, because that means that there is a definite end to that game. It might take a while. Listen. Streamlabs. Wait, what? See, what it should be doing, or what it normally... Wait, what? No. Leaves. No. Why did that... That's so weird. Why did that restart? That's so odd. Alright, sorry. That's weird. Yeah, I had that... Wait, I gotta open up Streamlabs again, but I had that open on the thing so that I could see it before like I go live. Also, it's good for when like I do intermission. For anyone here who's new, I like to originally I like to open with a 30-minute talk, but probably not a good idea, honestly. So I've been going to more of a like play for an hour, then do 30 minutes of talking, then do 30 more minutes of fuck. Well, I wish, but then do 30 minutes of more playing. I like to stream for about 2 hours, sometimes more if there's something I want to accomplish. And once again, for whatever reason, Streamlabs decided it would minimize. There we go. Alright. Yeah, for anyone who just came in, welcome. My name is Drusyc Rants, and I was going to originally play Going Medieval, but, sadly, I just didn't fucking want to be honest. Like, since this game has come out, I've been playing it for an absolutely unhealthy amount of time, and so I figured, you know, why not share my unhealthiness with you guys? Isn't that what this is all about? Sharing how unhealthy I am so that you guys could probably be more healthy. Nah, but speaking of health, I'm actually losing weight. I've been getting a lot lighter. Been, you know, well, not a lot lighter. I lost like 5-6 pounds. Sadly, a lot of what I eat is still fast food, but I do try to get more conscious choices like salads and whatnot. I don't trust salads fully from fast food. I mean, I guess you can put together a salad fast, but even still, that's fast food is, you know, like, alright, well, we'll preserve it for like 30 words. We'll preserve it for forever so that we can hand it to you immediately on the way out. Yeah, we made this 5 years ago, but don't worry, there's enough sodium in it that it's perfectly fine. But yeah, so I don't completely trust it, but it's, you know, better than getting nothing but meats, which I do love my meats, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I need to get healthier. My family history has doesn't really put me in a good position to be able to ignore my health, right? There's some people who, like, their family has always been healthy, and they're just kind of lucky, I guess, and they can eat whatever they want and not have any health side effects. I'm probably the opposite. I cannot eat whatever I want at this point. Well, I can't eat whatever I want whenever. So I try to get healthier options, but I'm also lazy as hell. So a lot of it has been ordering because I don't want to make it myself. I'd rather just forget that I'm hungry by playing a game or something until it gets here. But yeah, I've been getting, you know, like power bowls from Taco Bell without the sour cream and ranch. Salads from McAllister's, stuff like that. And every now and then I'll, you know, still have something to actually eat. Nah, I actually like their salads. They are pretty good, but, you know, every now and then I'm still like, alright, listen, I can't be eating the same thing every day. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Yeah, I try to think of it a lot less as a diet and more of a, I'm just gonna, you know, think about what I eat. And if, you know, I don't succeed very much, oh well, there were no strict rules to this, right? Oh wait, hold on. Hey, daily quest. Let's go. So daily quests, for anyone who doesn't know, are things you can do basically for your guild. I mean, indirectly, you get activity points, which is used for, let me see, which is used for guild skill and guild tech. I personally am focusing more on the guild tech side of things, because we're still building. We're not at a PvP server yet. We could switch if we wanted to, but I feel like we would get absolutely harassed if we did that. You get double XP there, so it makes sense. But, I mean, in order to get XP, you have to be able to do things, and if you think I could do things, you overestimate my ability to actually defend myself against even a semi-competent player. Like, I'm not that great. Granted, I have seen people who are worse than me, which shocks me. Like, there's a guildmate of mine. I don't want to pick on him too badly, but there's a guildmate of mine. Really wanted to go to a PvP server. I was like, alright, fine. You can go there, scout the place out, let us know what you see. He's like, alright, cool. But I worry about him. No one's picked on him yet, but they could have. And I know that because another guildmate went there to the exact same county. That's what they call the smaller server instances. To the exact same county. And got absolutely wrecked several times. And the guildmate who is doing fine over there is closer to them. So I think it's because he just doesn't look like a threat. Right? Because when my guildmate had nothing on them, they didn't attack him. But when he wore like his armor and whatnot, then that's when they mauled him and harassed him. Yeah, it's nighttime. That's what that music denotes. Which is kind of sad for me. Okay for you guys, because you guys have an absolutely beautiful screen, but sadly, my monitor is currently in settings I don't know how to change. It's in a very dark game mode. So, I mean, I'm getting some nice moonlight, I guess. It could be worse. I could be trying to do things inside of my, craft house. Alright, there seems to be some more iron over there. Either that or it's just rocks that look like iron in the moonlight. I think that's just a rock, actually. It looks like it might have some moss on it, but I'm not sure. Oh, nope, it's iron. Okay, cool. Nope. Nope, it's a rock. Well, I'm glad I came over here. Alright, I think I've gotten fairly far away from the bear. I don't think I'm in that much danger of being attacked, which is nice. Yeah, also, I don't think I've really explained why I'm getting a lot of iron. Daily quests, like I just mentioned, and, which I didn't fully go through and explain. I explained some of it, but not fully. I'll get back to that here in a second. But A, for daily quests, B, to level up my armoring skill, and C, to hopefully provide some more, you know, equipment for my guild and people who come in. Because really, the iron, the things you make from iron are really cheap if you actually have iron. And as you can see, we're actually getting iron. So, it's not a problem. I have my, hello, wolf. I have my, warrior, there we go, in the cart, in case we need backup, but the strategy here is just to not fight the wolf. There are, not wolves, bears. there are wolves over here, as you can hear, but they're kind of further away and rarely come over here. And when they do, I mean, I'm generally prepared for it because it's usually only one that broke off from its group, right? Oh, I say that. Okay, listen, game. First off, fuck you. Secondly, let me target this so I can tell my guy to get off. There we go. Release NPC. Where are they at? Where are they at? I've got my iron halberd that is 100% not a halberd. This is more like a cross spear. Game, where are they at? Okay, there they at. Oh, and there. Good to know. Why are you not attacking? Thank you. Hey! They can, like, do nothing against my armor. That's nice. They're also slow to attack, apparently, which is also nice. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not that great. One of the things I need to do before I get to a PvP server is actually practice attacking. And really all of combat. But hey, we can get there when we get there. Fuck, I mentioned wolves and they're like, oh, you want wolves? Yeah, the wolves here might be a little bit over there, but don't worry. We got you. Excuse me. Dang, that one was mostly bone. Ah. Alright. My phone had a notification, but it was like literally nothing. Alright, let's put all of that in here. Okay. Bone. Wow, all that and one raw meat. Thanks. Okay, that sounds a bit closer than usual. Put this in there, this in there, this in there, put this in there. And while I'm at it, go ahead and put my iron in there too. There we go. Alright, now, I don't think I was done with the iron in this direction. So let's stand up, thank you. But I also have no idea where the hell I was, so... Alright, I mean, look. Okay, yeah, I got what was over here. I don't know where I was. I think I remember seeing one more, but I'm not gonna spend several minutes looking for that one that I missed. There's a couple over here. Oh. Oh! I was mining this one, I guess. Yeah, okay, cool. Never mind. Alright, doo-doo-doo. That's it. Okay. Here in about 20-ish or so minutes, we're gonna go into a just chatting section where I like to catch up with people. Really, I like to talk during the entire stream, but I get very distracted when I play, and I don't always have the time to look over. I don't always remember to look over, so it's a nice chance for me to, you know, actually pay attention, I guess. Alright, let's see. Are there any more in this direction? I'm not even gonna mention that anymore. It's like they played a prank and enjoyed when I play prank. It's like they listened to me, enjoyed what I said, and refused to like and subscribe. And you know, you see what happens when that happens. I need to find more clever ways to work that in. I'm a very clever person in writing, when it comes to me talking, I can barely speak as is, so my mind is like, I can have my clever moments when I write. I don't want to go in there. I think that's gonna be like a wolf den or bandit mine or whatever. I see a level 25. I'm not fucking with it. If it were just that guy, sure, but doubt. Very much so doubt. Alright. Okay, Wolf, you wanna either, like literally put up or shut up right now? This is in the air. Why? Why did this just spawn? Like, I don't really have a problem with it. If anything, it helps me hit it, you know, easier. But, like, why? There we go. You need some music. Should I go back to singing the Hymn of the Faith? You know, that good. Alright, well, that was some good music. The wolf must have really thought so. He decided he'd, you know, tune in, whatever. Join in. There we go. That's the word. Have those backup harmonials. Alright, there's probably a lot more iron here, but I don't really know where to go. A couple camps around me. I could technically raid, but I'm not doing that. No way I'm fucking doing that. That is ridiculous. Let's see. So I guess we could go this way and up that hill, because I think I went from there to there. I don't think I went from here to here. I'll also check down the side of this hill first. Oh, yeah, that's right. I said earlier that I was going to explain more about how dailies work. Give me a second. So dailies, they give you activity points for your guild, of course experience, and merit. And what merit does is you can spend merit to buy items at the guild shop. And the guild shop has different items depending on the guild skill, which increases, you know, what items the shop has. But basically, just good items. Let's see. Also, if you do a daily quest and then you do another daily quest in a short amount of time, you get a lot of bonus activity points. I mean, a lot of bonus. Like, it's really good. Like, you guys saw it when I did it the first time, I think. Like the 1,300 activity points, but then the also bonus 8,000 activity points. Let's see. Oh, did I already get some of them over here? If so, this is so sad. There's probably more here, but I don't know where. And I had a really good haul, and I don't want to run into the bear. Hey! Let's see. Yeah, 271. That's good. I'll take that and leave. I say that, then I'm gonna run into an iron mine and be like, well, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. No, just normal rocks. Okay. Also just normal rocks. That is also just a normal rock. You guys are playing so many mean tricks with me. I said go. Worse. Thank you. Okay, now this is gonna be the difficult part. Getting back without, you know, having you, your horse, or your cart falling to its death is going to be an issue, especially in the night. Let's see, so getting up the hill is easy. You can kind of see the path that you need to get there. Going down and staying on the path, those are the hard parts. Right? Like, no. That is not what we're doing, okay? That is a straight plummet. So we're going over here. Ah, get out my way. Thank you. So we're going over here.
Yeah.
Oh hey, I'm back on solid ground already. That's nice. Oh, I see people over there that might want to kill me. That's not nice. Oh, okay. Nope, I'm not on the lowest kind of ground. Okay. I gotta be very careful with this. Oh, okay, it's not like a steep hill or anything. Cool. Oh wait, that's a guild. I don't have to worry about them. Hello, random guild people. I have no issues with you and you have no issues with me. Wouldn't matter if we had issues though. Oh, actually, for those of you watching, if you're interested, you can actually do PvP on a PvE server. You just have to flag for it. Right? But not a whole lot of people really do that. A, because the game never lets you know it's an option. And B, well, you're in a PvE server, so like, why? It's like, I don't know. I'm going to a house that serves pancakes and saying, man, I want burgers. That would just be rude. No one would do that. And no one would do that to the point where they change their name to House of Burgers. That's not what happens in life, right? But yeah, it's just, it's odd. Why do people keep building their houses in the middle of a fucking road? That's just rude. Peacekeepers? Okay. Well, for peacekeepers, you're making me kind of angry. I'm not gonna lie. There is a bunch of inner not peace brewing up right now because of what you've just done. I am not feeling very equanimitous. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna drop off this iron, and then we'll probably start the 30-minute just chatting section. So I can catch up with you guys. And just talk about things. Or, you know what? I've already talked about things. It depends. I might switch for like a couple seconds. And, you know, if no one really wants to talk, that's completely fair. And I'll just switch back. Or I might just keep it on this. I'm doing a good job of keeping up with chat, I think. Yeah, this is the bridge I was talking about. That, that my allies made to get around that guy's house. I can barely see anything right now. I can see it a lot better on that screen, but it's a bit behind where I am. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, ooh, the sun's coming up. That's good. Okay. Do a slow turn. Nope, that's not where I needed to be. Kind of too far. Alright. Yeah. Aha. That was close. Alright, anyway. Alright, here we go. We are on the good road back with nothing that should impede our progress any further. Yeah, I think I'll just stay on here instead. I don't really seem to be many people interested in chatting, which is, you know, perfectly acceptable. Who's that? That's someone from my guild. Hey. Ah.
您好。您好。
All right. Lovely interactions. Yeah, the emotes in this game are a bit weird. Hold on, let me lie. Alright, the emotes in this game are a bit weird. You'll see a lot of people try to do slash emotes, which isn't how anything works. The game doesn't even say it has emotes. You just kind of hit the escape button and there's a thing that says emote settings. Whoa. And there's a thing that says emote settings. And you put emotes on your emote hotbar so that you can bring up a tab. A bit odd. Take this bend. Alright, yeah, a part of me wants to just, you know, beeline it to our guild place, but, also... No? Because, sadly, there are some hills here that you could fall off of. And I don't want to accidentally go up one of those. Our guild is on a hill. I thought that would be a nice, you know, defensive, awesome position to have. It's a pain in the ass to build on. Games don't know how to do, like, building on hills. Which, if that's the case, why do you even have so many of them? Oh, look at that octagonal house. That's interesting. Interesting design you had there. Alright, yeah. I can beeline it from here. I know where to not go on that mountain. Or that hill. But yeah, I figure I'd go there. I would start making some iron. And then I would start making some more armors. Armoring is... like, they didn't really balance the weaponsmithing with the armoring, because weaponsmithing is a part of craft. Whereas... oh, okay, he has, like, no stamina. Weaponsmithing is a part of craft, whereas armoring is its own separate skill. Which means that pretty much anything you do, or anything you craft, will bring up weaponsmithing. But armoring is very specific to armor, so no matter what, you'll probably have better skills in weaponsmithing than you would armoring, because it's just a craft. I don't know if I like that too much. I don't know if I like, you know... Bruh. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna put up with this. Just break this thing. There we go. Yeah, someone decided they would build their house right next to the guild, and it bothers me. Let's see. I keep getting scared that I'd fall off, but I've been down this mountain several times. I don't know that you can't hear. It's more over there that we don't really go to.
Yeah.
Hold on, actually no. Let me actually bring it into the craft house.
Yeah.
There's some stuff in here that I actually need to move, because people keep getting stuck on shit, like this spinning wheel right here. I left my warrior there. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back, but that's fine. I was planning on doing that anyway. Bruh. Okay, well, I got off on the wrong side. I'm gonna need to reposition you, Mrs. Horse. So I can, you know, move. Get off on that side. Let's see. Give me all of the iron. How much would that weigh me down exactly? 474 pounds in total in my inventory. Very nice, very nice. Good talk, good talk. Okay, put these in here. Then I can craft 68 iron ingots. I'll take it. Let's go. Also, another thing this game doesn't say, you could use things like this and you'll get experience for it, and I mean a lot of experience. Like, look, otherwise you would get literally nothing. However, per iron ingot, you get like 68, 70, which might not sound a lot, but we're making 68 ingots, right? It's actually a lot. It also gives you a lot of extra proficiency with it. So I think this is also just craft. Which, you know, everything seems to be craft, right? Which I think in order to actually get further in craft, I think I need to go to the skill trainer and I need to have a fuck ton of money, if I recall correctly. Yeah, because it's not raising literally at all. Yeah, in order to raise it past, I guess, 450, you need to go to a skill trainer and train to the next kind of proficiency. But while we're waiting, let me introduce you guys to the talent and skill menu. You can level up anything, but you can put expertise points into different trees, and you stop getting expertise points after a while. In total, you'll get, or at least so far, as of the level I am, 10, 13, 18 expertise points. I have mine in heavy armor, which is the efficiency of wearing heavy armor, not making it suffer damage or stamina loss. That's how to gain it. Increases heavy armor defense by 51%. And then command, that's basically how well you control your troops that you bring into battle. Armor currently increases armor durability by 65%, increases efficiency of crafting armor by 65%. Craft increases the durability of crafted items by 88%, increases efficiency of crafting by 88%. And yeah, that's what I have. There's also other, like, you can level up anything. you're not restricted, but there's it allows you to specialize into things you want to level faster, right? Which kind of comes back to why I'm getting the iron, making equipment for the guild. Because I've not been doing that. So everyone's just been kind of making their own equipment, which is, you know, a bit of a process, and they end up using a lot of resources that I would rather them not to. So might as well make them armor that A is better than anything that they would make anyway, and B isn't going to use up a hell of a lot of resources that we would rather be using on other things. That thing says I have 0 crossbow bolts. Did I put all of them up? I don't remember using this crossbow once. I guess I must have. But yeah, I haven't even like finished this craft house. As you can see, the sides are still open, and that's because I know I'm gonna need more room for more things. Although I guess it would make sense to just go ahead and put the walls down and smash them later. Yeah, that's probably what I should do. Not what I'm going to do right now, but what I should probably do. No. Okay, I wouldn't have fallen back. That's a... had to make sure. But yeah, this is a lot of fucking iron ingots. I will take it any day of the week. Speaking of, nope. Okay, what do I have left on my daily? On my daily, I have, well, collection quest. Nice. Crafting 51 clay walls. I don't want to do that. Kill 8 level 20 warriors or greater. It's something I would do, but, you know, there's just not that many around. Defeat 3 level 25 plus elite warriors from any guild. I'm not on a PvP server, so that's not gonna be a thing. Yeah, I still haven't done. The game gives you main quest, which is their attempt at a tutorial, but it doesn't really work because it tells you what to do and not how to do it. Which I feel like would kind of offend both players, or both kinds of players. You have people who are like, oh my god, this game is too hard, it doesn't tell me what to do, and then the other set of players is like, oh, you want it to hold your hand? This is both hand-holding and not giving enough information, so... Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the way they do their tutorial, because it doesn't work. It tells you step by step what to do while simultaneously not giving you any information whatsoever. And as you can see, they just kind of pop up a lot. Alright, side quests. These give you a decent amount of experience and copper, mostly. Build a stage station and upload a material. What? Side quest. Build guild logistics department and join county battlefield once. Polish tools. Craft wood ash. Craft coarse fish oil. Make abrasives and polish tools. What the hell do I make abrasives with? And that's not even that much copper. Oh. Thanks. Kill the rebellion leader to get scroll of the defeated troops suit. A large number of rebels gathered 3 kilometers to the north of the county. Unlock the river banded basic protective gear to craft a rebel style. Oh, okay, nice. So, I mean, I'm glad they had that quest detail there, because I would not have been able to tell what the fuck to do. Treasure map. Obtained a treasure map for dungeon loot. There's some treasure map for dungeon loot scattered in large strongholds. Kill the leader and then you have a chance to get the treasure. Right click to mark the location and verify the treasure map at your corresponding location to summon the guard. Defeat him and take the treasure. You should note that other players might get the treasure before you. Raise small animals. Rabbits with trap. I'm into rabbits then. Okay, perk points. Explore the talent steal to get perk points. Quests. Quest will help you find some blessed places to get you talents. Oh, okay. You gonna show me where to get it? Because I'll get more perk points. Perk points for you guys that might not know. Because not a whole lot of people know this. Because no one's fucking gotten there yet. But at, like, end trees, you'll need perk points for a lot of the special talents. Like, almost every single thing in armor. Let's see. Oh, no, never mind. Not almost every single thing in armor. No, that's just expensive as fuck. That's why it was, that's why it stood out to me. But there are a lot of things. Perk points required 1. Perk points required 1. Like, end of it. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. You can also raise your nobility, which basically just gives you buffs, right? So my current buffs as a noble baron are 2.5% health, 2.5% extra health, 2.5% extra slash damage, blunt damage, and piercing damage. With Viscount, I would have all that plus plus a decrease by 2.5% taken when wearing light armor. Ew. Oh, and heavy armor. Okay. And increased mounted damage by 10%. These need a certain amount of honor. Forget how you gain that. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just by completing quests, if I'm not mistaken. And then some copper coins. Log event rankings. Where am I? I am currently 6th. Yay. Previous list. Yeah, they reset the thing, but they didn't reset the leaderboards. That's weird. But they did reset the, like, this stuffs. RP? RP what? What happened? Oh, he probably didn't mean to put that there. Oh no, I'm confused. Also, my guild marker, or my guild icon, was kind of a stroke of luck. Wasn't really intended. I was just kind of messing around to see what I could do with it. And then that came out of it. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, yeah. Let's see. I'm not going to change it, but I can open the menu. Background layer is just the shield. First layer motif is this little odd thing right here. I didn't really expect anything good to come out of it, because I didn't really have any good ones unlocked. I don't know how you unlock these. Maybe achievements, maybe leveling up the guild. I don't know. They don't give any information. I mean, I'm going to assume achievements, because I have some guild levels and I haven't unlocked one. Let's see. Also, this is your, essentially your tech trees for your personal character. You have talent points that you need to spend and manage, but they seem to give you more than enough. Like, it's starting to cost a bit more per tech, but most of these are almost at the end of their trees, right? And you get like 5 tech points per level up. So it's really weird. I don't know why it does this. It's fine. I'm okay with it, but I'm still confused. But yeah, it looks as if like you would have barely enough to get past. And if that's the case, why not just give me the skills, right? Like, why even have talent trees to begin with if I'm just gonna be able to unlock them all? I don't know. You know, I like the idea of specialization, but it just doesn't seem like it's an actual specialization. It just kind of seems like a reason to throw in, you know, a mechanic. That sounds nice. Let's see. Still can't use the fair and guild shop. I don't think I can really change those. Get out of the way, mouse. Thank you. I don't think I can really change those. I tried to look at the guild shop permissions. I went to it and there was no option to change it, no option to change it in the authority settings, sadly. This game has a lot of weird permissions for guilds. Like, you have what's called guild management and guild ownership. And that means that anything you build, the guild owns. You still have access to it, but if you were to leave, the guild would then own it entirely. Righty. Then you have personal ownership, guild management, which means that you personally own it, but the guild manages everything you make. This includes destroying things, which is a big problem, because there are a lot of times people will be like, oh, I didn't mean to put that there, or oh, that didn't come out well, or oh, well, this bugged out. And every single damn time that happens, they're like, hey, I need you to come destroy this for me. And I can give them destruction perms. The issue is that the permissions for destruction allow them to destroy everything, right? Any guild building, not just their own stuff. Like, I can't let them just destroy their own stuff, which is annoying. Also, you can't keep guild members out of other guild members' lockers, it seems, and I don't know why. It seems like one of the points of building a locker is that that should be yours, right? Especially if my thing is personal ownership, then I should 100% be able to say, yeah, don't go into no one's lockers. Come on now. But yeah, the permissions in the guild are really weird and need to be, you know, changed. Modified a lot. But, I mean, most things work completely fine. It's just some oddities that frustrate the players who have to call on me every single time, and frustrate me when I have to be called on every single time. When I'm just trying to do other jobs, man. I just want to live my life and make some armor. Is that too much to ask? I'm getting all tangled up. It led me to was a horrible experience. What? Did he come back? No. Wait, actually, maybe. Oh, got. Yep, he came back very quickly. He went to a PvP server before I logged off, and I thought I was gonna do some going medieval, and he's already back. He's like, nope, probably not best for me to go there low. I got greedy and died before I could make a bed. Oof. Big oof. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the whole thing with the guild permissions led me into an argument. Because there was this one guy who left because he didn't like how he couldn't, you know, destroy his own things. He thought that I had settings for that. And then the default thing is the guild ownership, guild management that I was talking about. Which means that once he left, I owned all of his stuff. And he was frustrated at that. You know, when he left, I said, you know, sorry, I hope you found what you're looking for, and that, you know, you have a good time. And then he was like, yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of how you were running things. I should be able to destroy my own things. I'm like, that's not on me. That's really not on me. I would appreciate it if you watch your tone, sir. Do not try me on this. Or nice, but I went too deep into the wilderness. Yeah, honestly, this game's community is pretty good for a survival PvP game. Like, even the person I told you about, who I said was getting harassed, I don't mean harassed as in, like, griefed. I meant, like, harassed as in, like, just kept getting, you know, defeated, ganked, and whatnot. But even when they would kill him, they would be like, here, you can have some of your stuff back. Fucking game does that. And survival PvP community does that. This community is turning out to be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the survival PvP games I've played, granted there's a few of them because the community is almost always hot garbage, but out of all the survival PvP games I've played, this by far has the best community. And I mean, the PvE servers are always helpful, but that's because it's PvE and there's no actual, you know, people getting salty unless they can't get their stuff back because of the game and they want to blame someone. But yeah, really good community for open world survival craft MMO. Did he just take or was that what I actually meant? Or was that what I actually made in the first place? Probably what I actually made in the first place, or at least I'm gonna say it is. Otherwise, it's gonna bug me. We already had 16 in there. Nice. Well, now we have 84. Alright, yeah, so let's make some more armors. There we go. Oh. What is it I'm gonna run out of? Linen. I'm gonna run out of linen. Alright, have linen somewhere. Oh, in here, actually. I think I put some linen. I put a solid 1 linen in here. Okay. Does my horse have any linen? It has a lot of things, but linen is not among those things, no. What about this? Linen? No. Linen? No. Tailor bench. Linen? No. Wait, actually, yes. Yes, there's linen here. The person doesn't seem to be actively crafting anything, so I can go ahead and take this linen. Yeah, good choice. I'll go ahead and help you out. Maybe. Bro, what? Bruh. 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 Good job. I helped. I think. Linen. Nope. Oh well. It's fine. We have a couple linen. I'm sure that'll be enough. Alright, is it? It is. Nice, nice. Oh, okay, nice. Good job, Lynchy. Alright, so go ahead and use this to reduce the times, get that proficiency and whatnot. Yeah, I'm really glad that Jade Empire told me about that iron place and that Lynchy marked it on the map, because it was, like, it is so good. It is absolutely ridiculous. the fact that I can just be like, yeah, we're just gonna make 3 full sets of armor in a few minutes. Is that fine? Yeah, it's fine. An oddity of the game, and this actually leads to frustration, is that when you queue something, it doesn't take the resources immediately. It waits for that thing to come up, and then it takes the resources, which bothers me. Because, like, I had an instance, I think it was the other night, when a guildmate of mine, Brutus, came up while I was crafting, had some things in the queue, took some things out, and it just, like, as soon as the other thing got crafted, it got done crafting, excuse me, it had ended the queue because it was no longer in there. I had already had a long day. I'd already had a lot of things in the game that didn't turn out well. I was kind of adding to frustration, and some people being like, hey, can you do this, can you do this, which, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with helping out, but, you know, on top of all that, and so, oh nice, and so, yeah, that made me upset. I was typed in chat, and it's like, I'll paddle the living hell out of you if you do not bring that back. It was like, bring what back? I'm like, whatever you just took out of the carpenter's bench. And then he, like, put in everything he took out of there, out of the, like, the past day. I'm like, I made it in the last couple minutes, but thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't mean to get too mad at him. It's more of the game's fault than his for its odd way of doing things. But yeah, also, something that concerns me, for anyone who's tech savvy, or not necessarily tech savvy, because tech could mean a lot more things than programming. I don't really know too much about programming, but I do know that most of it, you're supposed to use variables and not solid numbers. And it seems like if the text box shows anything, they're not doing a whole lot of that. Because this isn't adjusting to the shape of the box. Like this, the alignment isn't adjusting, the size isn't adjusting, the box isn't getting larger with its alignment, like nothing is changing. And it's going outside of the box, and it happens literally everywhere, in every single text box. And it bothers me. But that also would mean, I think, perhaps, I don't actually program, I understand the concepts behind it, but it hurts my fingers to type too much. You see? I kind of went like this, which made it look worse than it was. But yeah, kind of hurts my fingers to type too much, so I don't. But I understand, you know, the logistics behind it, sort of. Don't, you know, ask me these complicated questions and expect me to know the answer, but I kind of understand some of the logistics behind it. And that static numbers probably should almost never be there unless they're used to, I don't know, operate a variable, and even then place a static number within that variable. But yeah, I don't know, just doesn't really seem like a good, you know, thing, I guess. Hopefully that's just what the text box is, and they didn't, you know, do that in other places. Because, I mean, my hits aren't static, right? The number, like, the damage I do does change. So it's not... Through this? I heard that happen, too. Like, I heard the boar squeal. And I thought that it was like, okay, well, they're just fighting a boar. He'll get it. Then immediately, boar killed Brutus. Whoops. Sorry. Did not realize that was my cue to help you to not get fucked up. But, in my defense, you probably shouldn't have fucked up. That's on you. Also, I couldn't see what was happening. I didn't know you were gonna fuck up. But, yeah. What was I saying before he fucked up? But before he got murdered by a boar? Although, I can't really be too hard on him. Boars are probably one of the tougher things to fight in this game, oddly enough. Wolves I can handle like nothing. They kind of attack slow, and their attacks are predictable, and you can move out of them faster. Boars will like phase through your shield, which is another thing I want to talk about, but I'll get there in a second. Boars will phase through your shield, and their attacks can kind of vary differently, and they're oddly faster, and they can lunge at you a lot more than a wolf can. A wolf will just kind of, you know, try and smack you, or sort of do like a half lunge at you. But boars, man, they choose violence. Like, they don't just throw hands. Like, they spiral. What's the pass called? Hail Mary, I guess. But even then, that's not a good metaphor. I don't know. I was going somewhere with that and it failed. But anyway, yeah, boars can be terrifying. Luckily, they're not aggressive. Like, you have to attack them, which means that he chose violence, and violence looked at him and just kind of laughed and called him cute, right? Unfortunate day for him, but a very funny, you know, couple of seconds for me. But yeah, fuck, what was I talking about before I got fucked up, man? I don't remember, but I do remember that I said I was gonna talk about how things phase through your shield. I like having a shield. I like being a tanky person, and I'm okay with pretending I'm a tankier person, but the reality is, too many things phase through your shield. If, like, for example, if someone's holding a polearm and they're holding it like this, and your shield is right here, the polearm will go through it, which means when they go to attack you, the shield doesn't block it. Which tells me that the way the coding is set up, it's actually based on hit for the shield, and not just, you have a shield up, therefore you're blocking and protected from damage. I understand that they were going for realism here, but when you don't have, like when you don't really control that well, where like things can end up, if you allow things to phase through things, you can't really be doing that, right? It just kind of ends up in these scenarios where you have this big shield and it does literally nothing. Now, granted, I would probably still take damage normally just because I don't have proficiency in shields. But also, to be fair, I don't have proficiency in shields because nothing fucking hits my shield. So, yeah. Although wolves don't really phase through anything. They'll stay back and then attack, which I like. It's a big help. Wolves are supposed to be kind of scary, but they're really not. But yeah, after we get done with these molds, you put them in the quenching pool. I remembered its fucking name finally. I keep calling it an oven, but excuse me, the exact opposite of what it's supposed to be. But you put them in the quenching pool. It requires at least these. I think higher level molds require better stuff, but it requires things: 1 animal fat and 1 vegetable oil. Vegetable oil you get from farming soybean and grinding it down in the stone mill? Question mark. And then there's fuck. Well, what did I say the other ones? Animal fat. And animal fat is a rare drop from boar, but you can also put up a boar pen, and those will give you resources over time based on how many boar in your pen, and that will, I think, guarantee you animal fat. But yeah, it's just 1 each, so you should be good for the starter molds. They're really easy to crank out, especially if you know where that iron location is, like I do. Yeah, also, to reiterate why, I'm in this screen. Because, people come and go, which is more than okay with me. But for anyone who is, coming at the moment, to reiterate why we're in this screen, so when you craft things, you could also use the table, and using the table reduces the amount of time it takes, depending on your proficiency, at 100%. I think it almost halves it. Not necessarily having, but almost. Like a really good chunk of it. And then you also get bonus proficiency experience. And you actually get experience for crafting the damn thing. Whereas otherwise, I think you get almost none. Like, I think you might get 0.60 experience on something you might have gotten 30 experience if you used the table. I wasn't really paying attention to what these give me, so I don't know, like, the numbers here, but that's just an example. Also, let's go over the different armors and weapons and what they do. So, if anyone's played Mount and Blade, you'll understand the difference between bows and crossbows. Crossbows are a lot steadier, a lot easier to aim, and in some cases can be stronger, but they take a really long time to load. And I think you can be knocked out of the loading thing. I could be wrong though. And then with archery, they're really quick, but they are unsteady, and the accuracy gets worse the longer you wait. Whereas crossbows, you can just kind of sit there and watch and then shoot. But the longer you're in the animation for shooting for a crossbow, the more the reticle expands out. It'll also expand out if you move. It kind of does the same for crossbow, but at a much smaller, pace. I haven't really tried these things. I know that they're pole arms. Well, this is a pole arm, this is a pole arm. I haven't really tried the two-handed weapons either, or the swords, but I can tell you that the iron halberd you can kind of use as a spear, at least in infantry, especially if you have a shield up. It's exactly the same, but you can also swing it. But you cannot, what you cannot do though is use it as like a couch lance, which if you don't know what that is, it basically just means that you're holding it in place and then you run into someone with it. So basically like jousting, but that's the sport version of it. Shields. Iron Tower Shield is going to be your go-to for any infantry. It's heavier, but it's a lot more durable. And just generally, I think it's a lot more resistant if I recall correctly. Normal shields can be used on horseback, right? They're still pretty resilient. They're still pretty, durable. Just not as much as an iron shield would be. Leather armors, I've never really used leather armors. I think the difference is that, obviously these give you much more defense, but I think it slows your draw speed on both of these. So you would have to almost exclusively be melee. Well, not have to, but you would be very slow up here. What I usually do is I'll do heavy armor, then start off the fight with a crossbow, and then immediately switch to my halberd. But yeah, that is a brief, description of everything you see here. Oh, another thing you can praise the game for is its armor designs, because so far, all of its armor designs have been unique, and they've all looked pretty good. Aside from, like, the basic wooden armor, which is supposed to look basic and wooden, they all still look pretty good. Bronze armor is nice, the lamellar is nice, this iron looks amazing. And this is like mid-tier gear. So I'm really interested in learning what, end tier looks like. One second. But yeah, looks like we got 3 more, what is it? 3 more chest pieces to go. There we go. So quenching doesn't really take too long. It just takes a couple seconds, and you cannot use the quenching pool. So, no real point in me in letting this go and quenching those right now. But, I forgot where I was going with that. Man. You know, I think I ended the mining at just the right time because it's 20 minutes until the stream ends. Hour and 40 minutes in. I mean, granted, this is gonna finish in, what did I start at? 3 minutes? So another 2 minutes here. Then so. Wait, so 8 minutes. There we go. My brain did not want to math. I'm just gonna say 8 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes on this, and then maybe a minute on the quenching pool. But yeah, and then about 10 minutes of winding down. Well, not necessarily winding down. Making sure all the stuff in the base is up to snuff. I can show you how copper shafts work, or really just mine shafts in general. Those are good. Originally, I was disappointed, not gonna lie, because I put up the mine and I'm like, this isn't really giving me anything. And then I logged on the next day and I was like, oh, I see. This is for when you go to bed and then wake up in the next morning. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, I'll show you the copper shafts and how it works. For anyone just joining us, hello and welcome. My name is Drusyc. Currently, we are taking the iron that we got earlier, luckily without falling off of a damn cliff like I almost always do when I go and get it, and turning it into a bunch of armors. The reason why we're in this menu is because you can actually use the table that you're crafting. I can actually leave this menu and still be using it, and you'll see that my character is going away at the forge. Yeah, you can actually use the table while you're crafting, and it'll increase the speed based on proficiency. So my proficiency at this point would be 100%. For this armor, at least. So it almost has it, I think. I don't know the exact percentages. I think it's less than half, though. But, almost has it. And then it gives you extra proficiency experience. And it also gives you experience, or a lot more experience for crafting the item. Attila the Ton? I don't remember accepting him, but I remember him saying that he was going to apply. I guess someone else accepted him. That's good. But yeah, so earlier, we went and got a lot of iron. We ran away from a bear 3 times because he would maul my ass. Bears are terrifying in this game. People write horror stories and tell them to their children to make them scared at night so that they behave. Except they're not fairy tales. They will destroy you in everything you love. So yeah, best to stay away from those. So we managed to get away from that, get a decent amount of iron, and now we're making some armor sets for our guild. Currently we're still on a PvE server, however that's because I'm currently building so I don't get harassed on a PvP server. Although I gotta say, this community has surprised me. Right, I know that this is a PvE server, so I'm not really gonna go too in-depth about the PvE. But what I will say is that I've had 3 people go over to PvP servers now just to do some scouting, see how it is. And that you definitely, get into fights. One person hasn't. I don't know why. But, you definitely get into fights. But they're very nice about it. Like, there's a very, I almost want to say Canadian vibe to it. Like, one of my guildmates, Lu Ling Chi, which is a reference to Dynasty Warriors and Romance of the Three Kingdoms, if you've never played that. But, Lu Ling Chi, he, went over there, got ganked, and then they're like, here, you can have some of your stuff back. He was like, wait, what? And they say you could have some of your stuff back. We kept the good shit, obviously, but you could have the rest. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll take it. And the reason why I'm confused as to why one person hasn't gotten attacked is because they were on the same server. There was like a mega guild there with like 77 members that by far ruled that server. And he was like basically parked right next to them. They didn't mess with them at all. I'm gonna be honest, if that were me and you're like right next to me, you're not gonna be right next to me for long if I can help it. I have 2 people camped out next to me right now and some more down the hill, but if I can help it, you're not gonna be camped out next to me. I will politely say, hey, I would really like you to move so that we can expand without, any confrontation. And if it gets past that, you're going to move. Either peacefully or otherwise. But yeah, so the community has very much so surprised me. And I'm looking forward for when we actually have the numbers and strength for PvP. Because another reason why I want to stay here for a bit is because of the, the recruitment opportunities. Because people have to start on a PvP server, or PvE server. You cannot PvP until you're level 16. Well, actually, that's really it. But, the most common way to switch, or at least was the most common way, is to get in a guild. And then the guild is level 2, and they can build a server switching station. Although they also added in the ability to go to like a town and they'll switch the server for you, but it just costs more to switch your stuff over. But yeah, so it's just a really nice recruitment opportunity to be where all the new people are, right? Be like, hey, new people, you need a guild? Guess what? We're a guild. We got you. And it doesn't hurt that I'm making all this armor too, which is another reason why I wanted to make it, right? Hey, anyone who wants some armor, anyone who wants this free set of, armor, weapons, we got you. I've also been wanting to like spar with people, so maybe you can start doing some training sessions, but I feel like we would need more people who actually know what the fuck they're doing to consider it an actual training session. But at the very least, we could spar. But yeah, oh, a few more seconds until this armor is done. Alright, so to stop working on a bench, it doesn't tell you this. If you're like, if you get done with this and you try to move, you'll find you literally can't. You are stuck here. That is because you need to stop working. You're still technically working here, so you need to hit E. And now you're no longer working. Alright. I wish there was a transfer all items of this type button instead of transfer all items and just sort. Alright, so to the quenching pool. Oh, we actually don't have enough animal fat. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just start making some of these paddings. I don't know why I put them in here. Although I will need to leave one in here for when I have the animal fat for it. Alright. Give that here. make some more of these. I think I'll leave out a helmet. Just because aesthetically speaking, you know, the chest and legs matching with the boots makes more sense with it not matching with the boots, but matching with the helmet. I don't know. I'm pedantic. I'm sorry. Let's see. So take this one. Quench. This one works a lot different than all of the other tables. If you notice, in the other tables you'll have like a inventory over here of what the things can use. Here it's actually like up here, which confuses a lot of people because up here is usually, you know, not shit that you can craft with. Yeah. So what's next? Yeah, I'm gonna do the greaves and then the helmets, and then I'm not gonna be able to do one of them, sadly. I don't have the animal fat. Alright. I'll get the animal fat shortly, though. So, I mentioned a boar pin earlier, which gives you animal fat. And I had one. Issue is that you needed a special, you know, thing that you can only get from a fox pen. Like, okay, what about the fox pen? Well, the fox pen, if you want to make food for the fox, you need a special thing that you can only get from the rabbit pen, meaning that if you really want to have these pins, and you want them to last for more than a couple of hours, or the animals to last for more than a couple of hours and not die of starvation, then you need all of the pins. Which kind of bothers me in a sense. Like, just because I want to have boar doesn't mean I want anything to fucking do with, like rabbits and foxes. It just kind of takes up unnecessary space. Like the rabbit pen and fox pen isn't too bad. When you get to the boar pen, it is chonky. There was like no place to put it. It looked ugly everywhere. To the point where I deleted it and remade it because you can't, for whatever reason, what was I gonna say? You can't fucking, move things. There we go. You can't pick things up and move them. You have to delete them and rebuild them. The only thing you can move is the wheelbarrow. Which, I mean, if they were going to choose one thing, I'm glad it was the wheelbarrow, because that thing can get stuck. But that meant that I had to delete the fox pen and remake it. That actually ended up happening a few times, which was a bit of a sad moment for me. Alright, so let's go into the equipment. Wait, I don't have the drag. I can just double click if it wants to work. There we go. Oh wait, also one here. Alright, and... Wait, no, not transfer all items. That's not what I want to do. Sort. Okay. Also, I can throw out these junk gears. Right? No one's going to use these. I don't even want people to try to use these. Alright, now sort. Okay, I'm just gonna drop these, and they can fade into non-existence. Ah, that's not the button I wanted to press. That's the button I wanted to press. Okay. We got a few minutes left, so I'm going to show you guys some of the other stuffs that you can do. If you have warriors... I need to go back for mine. Speaking of, I left them at the fucking iron mine. Over a kilometer away. But if you have warriors and they die, they go here. You can also send them to rest here, which is very useful if you have multiple of them and you can only have one out at a time. But yeah, the thing I particularly want to show you, which did not look useful at first, but ended up being extremely useful. Oh, that guy needs food. But, it's these, copper mine huts. Like, they will just statically get resources over time. They'll try to aim for copper, but they don't always get it. In fact, there have been times when they don't really get a whole lot at all. They get more like stone and sand. But yeah, there's 123 copper in there. Stop that. And then in here there is 141 copper. And then let's see. Probably should have got on my horse. Honest, running back and forth, but it's fine. This mine shaft with... Oh, only 12. Okay. I guess he took it already. But yeah, they're very useful. I was very disappointed when I first put them up because I left a dude there for like 30 minutes and only had 8. And I was like, oh, okay, well that sucks. And then, you know, I logged off, went to bed, woke up the next day, was like, hey, here's like 120 copper here. I will take it. But yeah, I was going to show you something else. What was I going to show you guys? Fuck, wait, hold on. Who is that and why? That wasn't our guild marker. That's not... Okay, yeah, I can't catch up with them. They're on a horse and I am not. And by the time the horse would get here... oh yeah, I need to replace his wall. So, let me tell you guys what happened, okay? I can't tell people to not get into his cabinets. So he put an NPC in front of the door to stop people from getting into his cabinets. However, the spawn point for when you die is up here. And I could not get past his NPC, and I needed to get to my death marker so that I can actually get my shit back. And I was on like a really big time constraint because I was over by the mine. And I was like, alright, I'm just gonna break his house down and go this way. I'll replace the wall, and I still haven't yet. That is, hopefully I can get a plea deal on that and not, you know, serve too much time. But I really feel like there's something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, for recruiting troops, you have a couple options. For vagrants, you can go down there, or well, anywhere that has vagrants. But you can go and talk to a vagrant, and they'll ask, you know, hey, can you go and get me this? And give them that, and they'll join you. Or you can beat the shit out of them. Knock them out, don't kill them. It takes these cudgels right here. So you can knock them out and put them on one of these torture racks, and their obedience will slowly raise over time. Whose horse is set to wander? Like, really, whose? Shibdib. Okay. I never really let my horse wander. It, likes to, well, wander a bit too far off. What is this? Oh, that's a rabbit. Oh yeah, that reminds me of what I was going to do. Have our traps gotten anything yet? It doesn't look like it. No. No, sadly not. Okay, big sad. Well, yeah, so for the pins I was talking about earlier, you put down these traps. And then from the traps, you put them into these pins. Now, these are very small. The boar pin is not. Like, the boar pin is like probably 3-4 times the size of that. And you can't really see where you're putting it down because these are from like here to here. But imagine if instead you had this angle and it was just all a bright green and pretty tall. Right? Yeah, you can't really see what you're doing, sadly. But yeah, it has been about 2 hours. Almost exactly 2 hours, actually. And we have completed what we set out to do. We went and got the iron from the iron mine, made a couple sets of armor for our guild. And, yeah, I would say that that timing was just about perfect. So, 1 second. Let me bring this over here. Scenes. So, yeah. I'd like to thank you all for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me in the algorithm, and you know, I think it's 500 subscribers. I get access to the community tab, which should be nice to be able to tell people, hey, I need to reschedule, um, like on YouTube and not just like on my Twitter and Discord and stuff like that. But yeah, uh, uh, yeah, hopefully next time I'll have even more tips and whatnot to give. Um, Yeah, thanks. If you're watching this post stream, you should see once it fucking lets me put this up. You should see some end cards right here for you to go and click on if you want to watch more. And there, my socials in the description. That's what I've been forgetting to say. And I will see you Wednesday. All right, thanks, guys.